The Battle of Driniumor River, fought from July 10 to August 25, 1944, was a critical engagement in the Pacific War between Allied and Japanese forces in New Guinea. The battle was part of the larger New Guinea campaign, in which U.S. forces sought to repel Japanese advances and secure key strategic positions for future operations. It was marked by intense jungle warfare, defensive stands, and aggressive counterattacks. Background: strategic importance of the Driniumor River. The Driniumor River, located near 8 New Guinea, was a vital defensive line for the U.S. Army's 32nd Infantry Division and 112th Cavalry Regiment. The region was important because, protecting ATAPE's airfields, these airfields were crucial for supporting Allied operations in the Southwest Pacific, blocking Japanese reinforcements, preventing the Japanese 18th Army from regrouping and counterattacking. Maintaining momentum in the Pacific, a U.S. victory would pave the way for further offensives in the Philippines and beyond. Japanese forces and plans. The Japanese 18th Army under Lieutenant General Hatazo Adachi sought to retake 8 and push U.S. forces back. They launched Operation Take, a large-scale offensive aimed at breaching American defenses along the Driniumor River. The Japanese amassed around 20,000 troops, hoping to overwhelm the smaller but well-equipped U.S. force. The battle. Initial Japanese offensive, July 10 to 13, 1944. On the night of July 10, 1944, Japanese forces launched a surprise night assault, breaking through U.S. forward defenses. Intense hand-to-hand combat ensued, with American troops falling back to pre-planned defensive positions. Heavy casualties were inflicted on both sides. U.S. counterattacks and stalemate, July 14 to August 1, 1944. After the initial breakthrough, the battle turned into a brutal war of attrition. Key engagements included jungle ambushes. U.S. forces used artillery, airstrikes, and machine guns to halt Japanese advances. Japanese infiltration tactics. Small groups attempted to penetrate American lines but were repelled by defensive firepower. Counteroffensive operations. U.S. reinforcements launched limited offensives to push Japanese troops back across the river. Final U.S. assault, August 2 to 25, 1944. By early August, Japanese forces were severely weakened by heavy casualties, disease, and supply shortages. The U.S. launched a final full-scale offensive, forcing the remaining Japanese troops into retreat. By August 25, 1944, the battle ended in a decisive Allied victory. Operation Dan. Japanese counteroffensive strategy. As part of the broader efforts to regain lost ground in the Pacific, the Japanese High Command planned Operation Dan, an ambitious counteroffensive strategy aimed at disrupting American advances in the New Guinea and Philippines regions. The operation was designed to launch coordinated land, sea, and air assaults against key Allied positions, leveraging what remained of Japan's dwindling resources. Objectives of Operation Dan. Retaking strategic airfields. Japanese forces sought to recapture airfields such as those in 8 to restore air superiority in the region. Weakening Allied logistics. By disrupting supply routes, Japan aimed to slow down U.S. momentum. Strengthening defensive lines. Establishing a stronger defensive perimeter was seen as crucial to delaying future Allied invasions of the Philippines. Outcome and failure. Despite initial efforts to mobilize forces, Operation Dan failed to materialize effectively due to overwhelming U.S. air and naval dominance, severe Japanese resource shortages, and mounting losses in prior battles. The inability to launch a significant counterattack further cemented Japan's weakening grip on the Pacific, leading to continued Allied advances. Aftermath. Casualties and losses. U.S. casualties, over 3,000 killed or wounded. Japanese casualties, approximately 10,000 killed or wounded. Strategic impact. Japanese Army in retreat. The defeat forced General Adachi's 18th Army into full retreat, reducing Japan's hold on New Guinea. Security of 8. The airfields remained under U.S. control, ensuring continued air support in the Pacific. Setting the stage for the Philippines campaign, the victory helped clear the path for General Douglas MacArthur's return to the Philippines. The Battle of Driniumor River was one of the bloodiest jungle battles of the Pacific War, demonstrating the tenacity of both U.S. and Japanese forces. The successful American defense and counteroffensive ensured the security of key airfields and weakened Japanese capabilities in the region. Furthermore, the failure of Operation Dan showcased the increasingly dire state of Japan's military resources, solidifying Allied superiority in the Pacific. Today, the battle stands as a testament to the strategic importance of New Guinea in the larger Pacific campaign of World War II.